Okay, so today we're going to continue a bit with our so we did a bit of OSPF, how to activate OSPF by using the interface commands, how to activate OSPF by using the network command, and the same thing. That same thing here. Using the network commands, using the interface command. After that, we did a bit of router ID, this configs. We did the same thing. I think I have my notes here. Some of my notes that we did. Configuring using the network commands. We did a bit of wildcard mask. So this is using the network command, the interface command and what. So it's very simple, it's not difficult. You just need to be calm, to be clear, and you go to the, we did a bit of router ID, interface priority, default routes, how to propagate, dead interval, hello intervals. But we'll do that again. I know what is. When we finish, we'll go through all these steps again. We'll do part 1 of OSPF as revisions. Then we'll do part 2, configure NAT. So this week we'll do access control list and NAT. Then a bit of management later. So let's go to our networking NetAcad. I want to see what is there. So you log in. So don't forget, anytime you have questions, please post in the group and we help each other. Okay. Then we go to enterprise. Yeah, we come here. But in IT, it's good to have CCNA. It open your eyes about a lot of stuff. Then from there you can add other stuff like and take your time. There is no rush, no competition. You take your time step by step. So this is the career path. So you see that we are here, CCNA. So when you finish your CCNA, then you can do, if you have time and money also, because it's an investment. There is nothing for free, especially in IT. You must invest in your future and you'll get that money back when you start working. You can do CCNP Enterprise or CCNP Service Provider. If you want to do at CPUT, it's 50,000 trend, and only CPUT does that. 50,000 trends, 50. You pay 20,000 trend first, cash. Then over 6 months or 4 months, you must clear the remaining balance. You don't pay, you're out. This is how it is then. Then you have a CCNP data center, CCNP security, and collaboration for Garth, voice and videos. So it's only 2 exams, the first exam here. And you choose one of these. If you want to buy the book, you can go to Take a Lot maybe. CCNP book, Take a Lot, take a lot. Yeah. Yeah, you can just check around. Nowadays, you can purchase online with the PDF instead of the hard copy and collaboration. Yeah, that's life, huh? You want something, you must invest your time, your energy, your money for that. But when you start getting paid 80,000 in a month, now you can smile. If you want to add more kids in your family, you're free to do so. Yeah, so when you get your CCI, please add 3 more kids, huh? Please add 3 more kids.
No, thank you, Mr. X. I already have 3.
Hey, life is expensive nowadays, huh? Life is expensive nowadays. See, if I tap CCNP, you at least you have someone like me to guide you. In our time, no one. To get internet, you have to go to an internet cafe. Laptop PCs are very expensive. And we used to have books like these books. You study by yourself. When you're ready, you go write your exam. Nowadays, you have NetaCard, you have this and that. Yeah, so you buy your book, and there are a lot of videos around. Buy them, watch how people will do. Get your certificate, it's for life. Okay, let's start with our course of today. So we did the first 2 chapters, it's for enterprise networking, OSPF. Now we are doing a bit of security. So security is what is access control list. Very, very, very important. So what is access control list? It's just to allow or deny traffic in my network. Finished. To allow or deny traffic in my network. The big boss can say, okay, IT guys, please block YouTube between 8 and 3 p.m. We block it. So you cannot access the traffic for YouTube can no longer come inside my company. So it's up to you what you want to allow and block. Or you can say, okay, finance department, IT, please block anyone in the finance department. We must not get access to, let's say, internet, for example. We must focus on the work, on the money. And the IT guy will do that. So I will make it very simple for you. Me, I like making things very simple, clear, so that you have a big picture. And then you can go to NetaCard. So when you go to NetaCard, then you could get more info there. So let's check access control lists. Very important in IT. So we did a bit of OSPF. So if you see my screen, you can copy the screen to make your own notes. Me, when I study with NetaCAD, I make my own summaries to have the big picture. So this, guys, this is what access control is. I'm going to show an example. So this is an example of configuration. This example of access control list will permit traffic from this PC to all hosts on a network. For example, I want you to do whatever. I want this PC to do whatever he wants to do. So you create an access list, you start access list, the number, remark, you explain what that access list will do. It's very important to put it, because after a year or 2 years, if you want to change it, you ask yourself, I did that configs for what exactly? But if you see the description of a remark, okay, this access list will permit only this host to internet, for example. Then you write your code, access list 10, permit this host. Finished. When you finish and you want to view your config, you type do show access list, and it will show you here. This is your list that you made. Permit this host to do anything you want. Access control list, we also use wildcard mask. For example, this access list remark permit all hosts in LAN 2 to go to the internet or to do whatever you want to do. So here, all hosts on this network 20.0 network. So you tap first thing first, your remark, what that access control list will do. Then you tap access list, then permit anyone in this network. Then the wildcard mask. So here, the wildcard mask, as you know, is the opposite of the subnet mask. We did that yesterday for people who were here, who came at Scalabrin. So wildcard mask, you do all 255s minus the subnet mask. Then you'll find the wildcard mask. So if you go in EtherCAT, you can get more info. If you're stuck, you want more clarity, WhatsApp in the group will help you. So that's all, guys, for this chapter of these 2 chapters. That's all simple, but I'll explain to you more. So access control list is to allow or deny traffic inside or outside my network. It was security purpose. Now, how it's done. So pay attention on this. So for access control list, we have 2 families. We have a standard family and we have an extended family. In standard family, we have numbered, we have named, and we place it close to the destination. Why we say a standard numbered ACL? You see, if you start access list, and if you want to use a number for a standard, the number should be between 1 and 99. Then the system will know, access list 10, this guy want to configure a standard access control list. If the number is between 100 and 199, you see here access list 110, the system will say, this guy want to configure an extended access list. Or if yourself, you want to force the system to know that I want to configure a standard access list, you use the name option. Then you start at IP access list, standard, you mention standard, and you tap your name. For example, to say, to allow everyone to go to internet, you write a proper name instead of a number. So we have 2 families, standard. When we use these guys, if we want to deal with the source only, inside my company, what do I need them to do? I'm focusing on my inside company to do something. Then I use standard. If I want anyone to do anything, I want traffic outside, anything I want, then I use extended. But if I want to focus only something to affect my inside network, my people in my company. So standard, we have numbered. The number should be between 1 and 99. Or you can use a name. So if you want to use a numbered, you start with access list and the number. You see, access list and the number. If you want to use a named, you start with IP access list. You mention extended and the name you can give. I'm going to show you an example. What can I do here? I'm going to show you an example. It's very simple, guys. Okay, this one, should I save it or should I? Okay, I'm going to save it. And the next time we'll do that. If I save, okay, save as, I'm going to put on desktop. To be finished. To be finished. Okay, anyway, I'm going to do the same thing later from scratch. So I'm closing this guy. I close it. Now I'm going to open my packet tracer. So I'm going to make something very simple. So we're going to do a small test. I put 2 routers. Let me see something. If I put, no, I'm going to use only 1 router for now to make it very simple. And I'm going to use 2 switches. I'll make it very simple for now. Then I put PCs here. Guys, this training is the same in America, Canada, in everywhere in this world you go. And everyone will recognize it. So please take it seriously. I've been through that. I'm teaching for more than 10 years, 10 years now in CPU, so please take it seriously. So I'm going to connect these guys. Connect. I connect this PC to this switch. Okay, now, no. I'm going to make some small configs. So here I'll put 192. Okay, we are 192.168.10.1. Here 192.168.20.1. Here 192.168.20.2. 192. One 168.10.2, 2.168.10.3. Okay, this is a small network, and I'm going to configure them. So if I open this PC1 here, I put 192, 168.10.2 subnet mask. I keep the default gateway. So what value should I enter here? Default gateway. Who can tell me?
Uh, 10.1, Mr. Max.
Very good. 192.168.10.1. And remember, if you have a router, each interface is a network. So anyone here, the default gateway is G000 or this one, you see. All these guys, we are connected to this port. So it's a network. And all of them, the default gateway is this. So this one is done, close. We do this guy. 192.168.10.3. We keep the default and 192.168.10.1. Yeah. We come here also. 192.168.20.2. We keep the default. 192.168.20.1. Then we come here. 192.168.20.3. We keep here. Then here. 192.168.20.1. Okay, this is something simple. Now I'm going to configure interfaces on my router. Here we ask questions. You can say no, or press enter. Enable, show IP interface brief. So for now, I'm using G000 and G001. So these two interfaces, I'm going to configure them. So conft interface G000, IP address 192.168.10.1, default subnet mask 255.0, no shut. This one you know. You exit, you go to the other interface, interface G001, IP address 192.168.20.1, 255.255.255.0, no shut. Do copy, run, start to save. All these we did in CCNA1. Okay, now let's try if we can, if these four guys we can communicate, if we can ping themselves. So I'm opening this PC. I'm trying to ping myself. Two. It's okay. I'm going to ping the default gateway. One. Successful. I'm going to ping my name, that PC2. So it's 10.3. I can ping. Now I'm going to ping the other PC. That side is 20.2. I press enter. I wait. It's taking time because of the R. You can see I can ping PC3. And I ping the other PC, PC4, 20.3. Also successful. Okay, we continue. So now security. We're going to place. So now, okay, PC3 also. Let's see if this guy can ping the RPC that side. Ping 192, 168, 20.2 and PC3. It can ping PC3. So let me put some label here. So this guy is PC1. This guy is PC2. This guy is PC3. And the other guy is PC4. Okay. So I want to be clean. Yeah. Who want to join? So we continue. We put PC3 is here. IP. Okay. Now PC2 can also ping these two guys. I'm going to write a security so that to deny this guy to communicate with these guys. So I'm going to put here, create an ACL access control list to deny or to allow only PC1 to communicate with PC3 and PC4. So here, I can say, okay, please allow only this PC or this employee to communicate with this one. We don't want PC2 to communicate with them. Only PC1 should be allowed. Then what do? You open, you take, okay, let me show you for the first time you come here. You go to the router. When you go to a router, what do? You type access list. So we're going to use a numbered access list. Access list. You see, if you access it means you want to use a number. So if you start access list, you must enter a number, and that number, it depends. If it's a standard, it should be in this. If it's extended, it should be in this. If you want to use a named access list, you start with IP access list and standard and name, or IP access list, extended and the name. So I access list question mark. If I choose a number between this range, it's a standard access list. For now, I'm dealing with standard access list. I want my inside, you see, I'm focusing on my inside to do something. I'm not combining it from inside, outside, FTP. No. Very short. I don't want someone to. Then, because it's a standard, I can choose any number between 1 and 99. So I can say 20, for example, or yeah, I can say 10. You can choose any number, or 80. Question mark, you can add a remark. It's very important. Then here we tap remark, question mark. You must type something, line. This ACL will allow only PC1. So you can just, at least you know what this configuration we're doing will do. Then you type again what's access list 80. You continue with the same number. Don't change. If you change the number, it's another configuration. So access list 80. Now I'm starting configuring. Allow. If you tap question mark, you have a choice between using deny or permit. Me, I want to permit. So permit, question mark. So I can use a specific host. If it's only one PC, I can use host. Or if I want to use anyone, I can use any. Or I can specify a specific IP address or a network. Permit. So here, me, because I want only one PC, I can say host, question mark. Now I need to type the IP address of that host. Permit host. I want to permit this guy only to go out. So this is the IP 192.168.10.2. One 168.10.2. Question mark. CR. If you see CR, it means it's fine. You don't need to add anything else. That's all, guys. That's my security configuration to allow only PC1 to communicate with PC3. PC4. You can save, do, copy, run, start. You can exit. If you want to review what you did, you tap show access list. You press enter. If you want to review what are the security I put in place, you tap show access list. It will tell you it's a standard access list. And this is the number of that list, 80, access list 80. And what are the lines, the command lines I put? I put only one line, permit host, this one. That 10 you see here is the line number. If you had a second line, it will say 20. Third line, it will be 30. So don't pay attention to this guy. It's only the line number. So see, I just wrote only one line. So I do permit only this guy to go. So normally PC2 should no longer be able to ping them. Let's check. I can see that PC2 can still ping them. What is missing, guys? When you finish configuring your access list, you must place it somewhere. Or you must apply to an interface. So one thing is to configure, the other one is to place. So now we say for the standard one, you place it close to the destination. So I want here, so my destination is here. So I'll place close to it. So I'll place it at interface G001. I open the router. I go to conf interface G001. Now I need to apply this this configuration. It's like you print some instructions and you want the security guard at the entrance of your company to allow only female employees to get in, no males today. You print your instructions that you must go and give it to the security guard to say, okay, this is some instruction for you. So you go to the security guard and to a door, and you say IP access group. Now you see access is 80. You keep the same here. No worries with CCNA.
So,
When something is new, don't panic at all. Just try to
excuse me, sir.
understand and practice many times. That's all for Cisco. Yes.
In a few minutes,
Yes, question.
I'm going to have to leave. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay, no problem. So I'm busy recording, so you can check that a bit later.
Okay, because I just wanted to participate and see what we're working on.
Okay, no problem at all. No problem.
Thank you.
Okay, 1 second. So I'm talking to everyone. Okay. So now you go to the security guard at the door and you add your configuration there. So IP access group. '80. Okay, 80 is so traffic is leaving. And if you give that question mark, you see inside or outside. Me, I want outside. Out. You see. Then I save, do copy, run, start. Now it should be done. I can end, show access list. If you have questions, just unmute yourself and ask directly, because when I'm teaching, I can't see anything else. Okay, now let's go check if it works. Let's go PC2 again. Let's check if you can ping. Now destination unreachable. Let's check with PC2, with PC3. Destination unreachable. You see. Now PC2 can no longer ping these guys. Can PC1 ping? I open it. You see, PC1 can ping. It's what we need. Only PC1 should be able to ping. Then it means my access control list works. That's all for access control list. It's a security way of configuring a router to allow traffic inside my network or outside. You can allow or you can deny. What do you want to allow? What do you want to deny? It's up to you. So if really you understand what we did, that's all for this chapter. Anything else is extra that we can add.
Mr. Max?
Yes, a question.
Getting some high latency. It's a bit of a delay here, Mr. Max. I don't know on which side it is. Anyway, as I read there that the extended
Is it
access
by your
list
side?
also dictates your. No, I've been Google already. It's not on my side.
My side? Yeah.
Maybe on your side, Mr. Max. But the question I have is, I see on extended access list, you can also block TCP and UDP traffic. How do you go
I'll say
about
the
doing
picture is
that?
that good. Yeah.
Can't hear anything.
Yes. Okay, so for now we go step by step. So yeah, so today what we did, we did the definition of access control list, the different types, and the different types again. So let's say for today. But next time we'll go a bit deeper and a bit of that. So you can copy the screen, it will help you a lot. It will help you a lot. So in your network card, you see yeah, access control concept. So chapter 4 is some definition, and we explain what is access control is and all of this stuff. Yes, question? No questions. Okay. So where are we? No, not this class. Legacy, what's that? It's not this one I open. Okay, I'm teaching. It's taking too long. I close. I open again NetAcad. And I go to my classes. And I go to enterprise security. So if you check, please don't forget to do your chapter exam. Not wait too long. So please finish them. Last time we did take a bit of network security concept. Today is access control list. If you open it. So as you know, we'll explain a bit of introduction. Why should I take this chapter? We try to explain a bit access control list. And you learn why we need access control list, wildcard mask, and types. So we go step by step. Why this one is not?
Mr. Max, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
I just have a question on the extended list. I see you can block or allow UDP and TCP traffic as well. How do you go about doing that, Mr. Max? And is that something
Yes.
that we will need to know?
Yes, we'll do that on Thursday.
Okay, fantastic.
So today we do step by step, something that is very simple for you to understand first before we go a bit else. But please remind me again on Thursday, we'll do that. So chapter 1, introduction, why do we need access control lists? If you come here, what is access control? It's what I explained to you. You can get more info here if you want to. Packet filtering. We have standard ACL and extended. So if you have traffic coming in your router, we call it inbound. If it's leaving, it's outbound. Then wildcard mask, you know about it also. We'll also do some demo also on Thursday. Wildcard mask calculation, we did that. Then some guidelines to create access control list. It's good to use it on a notepad. You do it here first, then you can best practice will give you, if you want to create, don't forget remark. It will allow you, this will help you to understand. And so here we'll give you some advices how to create a good access control list. Type of access control list, standard, extended, it's what I explained. This is an example. So in our example, you can type permit this network, you see, or you can type permit a host or whatever you want to do. We'll do a lab and example also on Thursday. That's why it's good to study by yourself. For extended, a numbered extended access list 100, you can see that the number is between here. If it's a access list 100 is somewhere here, it means it's extended. Then here you can do many things. You can permit TCP, the network, wildcard mask to go away. So this command here that we see, it means allow anyone in this network to go to internet, to go to the web. You see, www. Sorry. So this one is extended. It's more complicated. We have more info. So allow anyone in my network to go to the web. Or you can say to download some stuff, FTP, or to go to an email. You can use equal, or you can use a port number. So this one we'll do on Thursday. But for now, let's go step by step, simple. If it access list question mark, so just with the question mark, it will guide you. The same thing I did. Now, if you want to use a named, you start with IP access list. You specify if it's extended or standard, and you add a name that will allow you to understand also what this access list will do. Permit TCP, permit anyone in my network to download some file or to transfer some file, FTP. So we'll do that also later. Where to place? If it's a standard, we place close to the destination. That's why I summarize all these in one here. We place it close to the source. We extend it. So we'll do some examples for you to see. So if you read, if you study, we also have an example here. This is my network. If you want to go outside, if I use a standard, I place close to the destination. If I use a extended, I put it close to the source. You see? So this is an example of how to place. So the more you practice, the more you know. So no worries at all. So that's all for chapter 1. And if you go to chapter 4, if you go to chapter 5, so here, chapter 5, we'll do some examples of configurations. So chapter 4 is the theory, to give you all info. Always, why should I take this module? Very important to. So here we'll see some examples. It's what we'll do on Thursday. Some example of configuring standard, named and numbered ACL, and also some extended ACL, named and numbered. You see, configure standard ACL. We'll try to give you some advices, and this is how it is. So all these, I did summarize here. That's why if I see this, automatically I know chapter 4 and chapter 5. Everything is here in one place. Now I can do some labs to practice, to get. That's all. When you finish, you must apply. If you don't apply, it's nothing. It's like you print your paper, your instructions, and you leave it at office. The security guard will not know what to do because he's waiting for instruction from you. Boss, should I allow anyone to come in, or what should I do? You must apply. You must apply to an interface. IP access group. If you put CCNA on your CV, IT managers, before they employ you, they trust you because CCNA is really well-respected certification or training. It means you know a lot. We can trust you for the networks. That's why we will pay you a lot of money. So please take it seriously, study very well. Do a lot of labs. Even if we finish in November, this course is still open for 6 months. You can still access it. So this one, chapter 5, we'll do on Thursday. We'll do some examples. The same thing that is here, I'll try to explain more. Sometimes in EtherCAD, it seems big, but it's very simple. We have some labs here. You can download and do it yourself. If you're stuck, you let me know, or you paste in the WhatsApp group, and we help each other. In fact, on Thursday, we'll do all these too. We'll use all these labs to do them. You can modify access control list. Maybe you did something wrong. You can go fix or what. Well, you can also use access control list for telnet. And we'll also use the extending. So please, Thursday, don't miss, because we're going to study a lot. So you see, this is an example of extended access list 100 permit TCP any to go to internet. Any is the source. Anyone from my inside to go anywhere to the web. Or permits TCP any inside my network to go anywhere with port 80. It also the same like on top. The web, the port number is 80. So we'll do that on Thursday. When you finish, you must apply to an interface. Because it's extended, we place it close to the source. That's why me, chapter 4 and chapter 5, I did summarize in one here. So if you copy that screen, you're sorted, you know. Okay, that's all for today. So any questions? Okay, if no questions, then I'm going to give me 1 hour. I'm going to post this recording in our YouTube. And when it's done, I'll send you the link so that if you want to check again, to watch again, you can do so. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? If no questions, I'll send to Scalabrini. I'll send to Enoch as he needs the register, as you know, compose. Okay, I'll send it a bit later. Okay, thank you guys. So enjoy your evening. Please study, go through chapter 4, chapter 5. For now, chapter 4, watch the recording again and get ready for chapter 5 on Thursday. And the weekend, please do your labs.
Thank you, Max.
Okay, keep well, guys, and see you a bit later. Bye-bye.